Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Personal Development with Dr. Victoria. I'm super duper excited to be doing this with you another week. Welcome to the month of February. Yay! 2023 January did not have 150 days. We bless God, it ended early this time around. Well, I just want to congratulate you on seeing another month of the year. And thank you for constantly watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. If you're part of the family, welcome on board. I'm super duper excited and I'm proud to have you on my channel. This is PD with V. You know, it's baby now. Anyways, today we have exciting content coming your way. And today I'm going to be talking about something that a lot of people don't know that they suffer from. But I've brought the cure. Dr. Victoria has brought the cure for you. So guys, today I'm going to be talking about dealing with personality, identity crisis rather. Dealing with identity crisis. How do you know you have identity crisis and how do you tackle it? So don't go anywhere. If you're yet to like this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment and engage, and I will see you guys. Don't touch anything. Alright, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is PD with V. Like I said, today I'm talking about dealing with identity crisis, and this video will be as brief as possible because I want you to get the point. Now, what do I mean by identity crisis and how do I prefer deal with it? So identity crisis is that point in your life where you don't definitely know who you are or what your interests are. For instance, you are someone that likes a particular thing, but then you find yourself doing something that is opposite to it. At every point in time in our lives, we're trying to find our purpose, we're trying to understand what we do for ourselves as individuals. We're trying to fit ourselves in make ourselves part of a bigger picture. And sometimes we lose ourselves in the midst of that. I remember one time in this video on this YouTube channel where I said that anytime you're having crisis or anytime you're yet to find your purpose or understand yourself, you should take a me time to figure out what exactly is going on with you. And that's exactly what I want you to do each time you find yourself having identity crisis. Now, how do you know that you have identity crisis? When at a point in your life, you're not sure what you want for yourself, or you're not sure what exactly favors you. You're not sure if you love a particular area of the world, your discipline per se. You're not sure that's the career line you want to go towards. You're not sure if this is the color you like or stuff like that. You find yourself liking one thing and you're drawn to another thing. These are identity crises a lot of people go through. It's not a bad thing. It's all part of your growth process as a person. So when you're going through this phase, don't look at yourself as abnormal. You're just trying to figure out your life because I always say everybody's unique, so you have to figure out yourself, and you're just trying to do that for yourself. So don't feel too bad or feel so, oh, I can't figure out my life and things like that. No, what you do in this instance is get a piece of paper and a pen. Write down what your areas of interest are. When you write that down, you cross-reference that with what you're currently engaged in and see which of them fits more to who you want to become in the next 5 or 10 years. What do I mean? So let's say you're recently drawn to artistic things. You like to draw, you like to, sing, or you like to write. But you're a doctor or you're a lawyer and you're like, this won't fit into my career, this won't fit into what I want for myself. And you're trying to find out if you should focus more on one or the other, right? In as much as a lot of us will most likely focus on the one that brings us the most money. But at the same time, you need to ask yourself if what you're getting drawn to now is just a hobby or something you'd want to develop into a full life skill for yourself. At any time when you're dealing with identity crisis or where you're yet to figure out what works for you, you need to compare what you have in mind to what you're going through and cross-reference that with where you want to see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years. Do you want to see yourself as an artist in the next 5 or 10 years, or do you want to see yourself as a medical doctor who draws in the next 5 to 10 years? You need to redefine yourself. That's the second thing. So the first thing, when you have examine what exactly you're going through, or should I say, what you think you're going through. The second thing you need to do is re-examine yourself. Redefine yourself. You can fine-tune that thing you're getting attracted to as a hobby or as part of your career. You don't need to entirely abandon it and say, oh, this was just a phase in my life. You can fine-tune that into what you do. I mean, there are a lot of lawyers that know how to sing wonderfully well. There are a lot of people that can pitch high notes. There are a lot of lawyers that draw. There are a lot of lawyers that, these are people that still go to court and carry out things. Take Falz for instance. Falz is a lawyer and he's still one of the top male musicians in Nigeria and in the globe. So you can fine-tune, although he has chosen music as his definite career, but I'm so certain that when the time comes, he's always present to answer the legal issues of it. So you need to fine-tune which you want to be at the forefront of your life and which you want to take the back step, but you can always function in both of them. Don't just delete one out of your life. Now, after you've re-examined and redefined yourself, the next thing you need to do is place priorities. Now, the thing with dealing with identity crisis is when you're going through uncertainty and you're asking yourself questions, am I doing this right? Am I not doing this right? You have to look at your economic background. This is the part where you have to ask yourself, what will sustain you more? When you're placing your priorities, what will sustain you more as a person? What will feed your family? What will make you happy while giving you the money to survive? We're in Nigeria, so you cannot be doing anyhow. And that's on that note, please, if you're yet to get your PVC, go and pick up your PVC. This new month is the month where we take charge of our lives for the next 4 years. So if you don't want to be stuck in one place for 4 years, don't stagnant, go and get your PVC and vote wisely. That aside. So another thing I would also point out is that you have to place priorities based on the resources available to you, your economic status, where you want to be, and what you think are the social backgrounds of your life. For instance, as a lawyer or as a doctor that is interested in music or writing, which of these things will bring you more money? Which of these things will give you the repute or the image you're looking for amongst people? Then you go for that. You channel your resources, your time, your dedication into doing that thing that will give you what you desire. Now, another thing with dealing with identity crisis is don't lose yourself in the process of trying to discover yourself. Most people, they tend to lose themselves when they are trying to discover themselves. They engage in all sorts of things because, a lot of people say, dig your hand here, put your hand here and get to know you. But a lot of people they put their hands and just get lost. They get lost in the process. No, don't be among the people that get lost in the shuffle. What you do for yourself is once you figured out that you're at a point in your life where you're questioning what works for you and what your interests are, my dear, begin to re-examine your footstep and your future. You know what we usually say here on Personal Development Culture? You cannot think of the future without dealing with the past or cross-examining the present. So these are the things you need to do when you're dealing with identity crisis. I've been at the point in my life for some weeks now where I've been trying to figure out what works for me. What do I want to do with my life? This law thing, is it really what I want to do? Do I want to now become a public speaker? Do I want to become a professional host? What exactly is the line I'm throwing to in this particular career? And I've asked myself that question a couple of times. I've examined and I just found out that, this is how I'm going to end up being maybe an arbitrator or someone that does dispute resolution, practices dispute resolution, aside litigation and things like that. So you have to take out time and ask yourself where you want to be and what you want to do, right? So don't take it too serious and be like, oh, I don't know myself. No, that's just dealing with identity crisis for a minute, and it doesn't stay for a lifetime. It just happens when you're trying to figure out yourself. It's nothing bad. It's nothing you should be scared of or you should contemplate about yourself. Now, a piece of advice to a lot of you in the month of February. I've noticed that some young professionals tend to restrict themselves to certain patterns of life. You just want to be confined in what your lecturer says in the classroom. You want to be confined to what your social gathering or social status say to you. My dear, what you should do in this, with the change of the world, And with the evolution and revolution that our country and our world is going through, you need to be at the forefront of the change. Think of innovative ideas, utilize time management effectively, and achieve things that would blow people's minds. Don't be scared to dream big. When you're examining your life and trying to figure out who you are, don't limit yourself. Don't decide to bring down yourself and be like, oh, no, I can't do this. I'm not sure I can do this. No. Put in your all, invest in what you have in mind. Put in your resources, look for sponsorship. Make sure that you're giving it your all. And once you've done the work, trust me, you'll start seeing the results. My chat to you this month of February, as you're starting out the year, as you're starting out the month, don't be too scared to make critical decisions that would affect your future. Don't be too scared to dream big and chase those dreams. Until next time, guys, this is all I have for you for this week's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. I love you guys so much. And thank you once again for watching this video on personal development with Victoria. And until next time, guys, bye.